We're back here at 9 minutes past the hour. This Veterans Day, we are honoring those who have served and those who are currently serving our country. And we know that that service can come with a price.
Many veterans suffer from PTSD and addiction. There is an organization down in Winnebago, though, doing what they can to help. Earlier this year, a first-of-its-kind sober house called Bravo Zulu House opened. Yeah,
joining us today with an update on the house and a new program in development are retired Lieutenant Colonel Sam Andrews and retired Major General Maureen Banavige. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you having us back.
Tell us a little bit about the house. How's it going? It's been about a year now since it's been open.
No, we opened in August.
Oh, not even a year, just a few months.
A year ago, we were just like kind of a dream, and we had tin cups out raising donations to
That's probably
to build
I think that's when we talked to you first about this.
Yeah, incredible. So we've got 6 guys in the house. They're all receiving care through the Mayo Clinic. They all have jobs, and this week we've got a group of volunteers coming down to Winnebago to set up the kennel suites inside the climate-controlled kennel, so we're excited about doing that.
How many people can the house hold?
13 total.
13, so you guys have 6 right now.
About half full, and then we've developed some really great relationships with treatment centers, and what we've found out, not unsurprisingly, is that many of them treat our first responder community, and many of those first responders had previous military service, and so as they exit that inpatient treatment facility, they've been able to connect with us and offer our services through their case management process.
Major General, can you talk about just the importance of the mental health piece of this and why people often need some help?
Thank you, and thank you again for letting us come on Veterans Day. It's a perfect day to get to talk about such a great project to help all of our veterans who are struggling. So we know that we still are having a giant problem with suicide for our veterans. So veterans experience suicide at a much higher rate than the average population. And so since 9/11, we've lost almost 150,000 veterans to suicide. And so we know mental health challenges are part of the invisible wounds that come back sometimes from hard training and hard experiences overseas. So we are at about 17 suicides per day still. It had been 22, so it's definitely improving, but still way more than we would ever like to see. So 0 is the right answer. So we're working toward that. So we know that approximately 30,000 veterans come out of a treatment program for addiction every month in America. And so they don't have a great step down program for them to enter that's specifically tailored to folks with PTSD. From a 2024 VA mental health report, we know that upwards of 95 or higher % of veterans seeking treatment for addiction had their underlying challenge as PTSD. And so the Bravo Zulu House addresses both of those things. So to help people step down from a treatment program and into a sober living facility, fully supported for that PTSD in an environment friendly to veterans.
So if this is the first of its kind house in the country, and this report came out in 2024 looking at these numbers, clearly there is a need for many more of these homes throughout the country.
Absolutely.
How do we get there?
Well, here's the best part. So I think America, Minnesota, they're arguably like the most generous, country on the planet, and through incredible corporate donations, big and small, local donors, big and small, we've raised the capital to build the first house. And we think that model's kind of scalable and sustainable across the country. So put a men's and women's facility, 2 houses in every state across the country, I think will make a significant impact once they're up and running. And so it's a CapEx model, and then the rent that our residents pay is enough to cover the operating expense of the house long term. So
it's doable.
Yeah, for sure. It's absolutely doable.
And there's also a plan in the works up in Mankato for a house for women. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we're really excited about that. So women veterans are the largest growing demographic within the veteran community. So as more women serve, clearly we're going to have more women veterans. There are about 18 million veterans living in America today. About a little over 2 million are women. And so we know that, of course, women will also experience PTSD and military sexual trauma, things like that, that they are being treated for through substance abuse addiction centers and so they also need a step-down place specifically for women. So what we're really excited about, and we are on a $2 million capital campaign for, is that we have signed a purchase agreement for some 6-acre parcel of land in Mankato to start digging next fall, and then start housing women veterans in the spring of 27.
They'll be here before we know it.
Yeah, if people want to help, how can, and I know they're going to want to, how can they do that?
Yeah, there's 2, maybe 3 incredible ways to give. So bravozuluhouse.org, and you can do an individual contribution. We're accepting corporate sponsors from our great state of Minnesota. Please feel free to just email me, sam@bravozuluhouse.org, and I'll buy you a cup of coffee and we can chat about that. And then the third way to do it is to sign up to be a reoccurring donor. It's part of our Team Shield program, which a donation as little as $10 a month goes a long way to supporting the organization long term.
We know that there's, kind of one day where we focus on veterans, but Major General, how can people recognize and support and think of veterans the other 364 days of the year?
Thank you. I think that's a great question. And I know most veterans are pretty humble, and if someone were to ask them or to say thank you for your service, we're grateful that people are recognizing us, but it can be a little bit awkward if you're a humble person. So I would say a good question to just ask is, tell me about your service, or even ask, why did you choose the service that you chose? And then also, I think it's really important to remember that families serve alongside the military member without getting the thanks in the airport or things like that. So I think it's always great to just do something kind for a military family.
Well, I should have established this from the onset for people who didn't remember, because I don't remember. What is Bravo Zulu? What's the significance of that?
So in the naval service, at the completion of an engagement or a large-scale exercise, the admiral's ship would fly the flag Bravo Zulu, and what that means is job well done. And so we've adopted that terminology, job well done, welcome home, let's help continue your recovery process so that you can go back to society and make a difference in the world.
And you were telling us in commercial break, the 6 men who are at the Bravo Zulu House now are making a difference. They're working. They've already have jobs. They're contributing to society in the few short months that they've been with you.
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, we've got incredible, corporate partners down there that are looking for guys who, show up on time, work hard, and make a difference in their local businesses. It's just been awesome experience to watch that process develop, you bet.
Well, it's fantastic to hear, and it's great to hear that the house is doing well and that there's more room for, 7 more people?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you for having us. This has been incredible.
And a women's house coming next year.
I know, 2027. So exciting.
Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here. If you'd like more information on the Bravo Zulu House, or Team Shield, we'll put a link at minnesotalive.com for you to check out, make it really simple for you to donate or learn more.
So this morning, we're going to take you to a place where you can visit to learn about military history right up close in this week's Must-See Museum.
As we take you to break, though, did want to share a couple of Veterans Day events that are happening today.